Hey professionals, being a tech recruiter and a career coach, I interview and work with a lot of candidates on a weekly basis, and I also partner with hiring managers quite frequently, so I actually know what will help you stand out in the interview process. So in this video, I'm going to unravel some secrets in acing interviews to help you land your dream job. If you're new to my channel, then here we talk about career advice, interview advice, CV advice, everything to do with elevating your career. Great, you've got an interview lined up. First things first, you need to do some thorough research on the company. So before stepping into that interview room or clicking that Teams invite link or Google Meet or Zoom, whatever platform you use, you need to make sure that you know the company inside out. You need to understand the values of the company, the mission statement, any recent achievements. This not only showcases your genuine interest into that role and company, but also demonstrates that you're well prepared and you're committed. So go beyond from just looking at the company website. Check out their recent news, read employee reviews on platforms like Glassdoor, and understand the industry trends shaping in their future. Being armed with this knowledge will allow you to tailor your responses effectively and proves that you're the candidate who has done their homework. From what I've seen, hiring managers hate it when they ask, so what do you know about the company? And the candidates just give generic information from what's listed on their website, and they've not actually gone deep. If you really want to stand out, go beyond what's on their website. Do your research. My next tip that's going to help you smash the interviews is tailor your responses. If you can tailor your responses that align with the specific job requirements, you will set yourself up with success. So not only highlighting your relevant skills and experiences, but also showcase how you can bring value into this company. So dive deep into the job description, identify the key competencies they're looking for, and craft your responses to align with those expectations. If they mention that they need someone who's a team player, hard worker, then explain how you've provided value in your previous company while demonstrating those qualities. The best way for you to demonstrate these qualities is to actually provide concrete examples from your past experiences. Each of your responses should scream to the hiring managers that, look, hey, I'm the perfect fit for this role. The next tip that I have is about mastering the STAR technique. Let me introduce you to a game changer. It's called the STAR technique. This stands for situation, task, action, and results. This is a formula that is used to answer any behavioral questions. So if you hear a question that starts with, tell me about a time, this is the technique that you should be using. So when they ask you about, tell me about a time where you've handled a difficult colleague, first you explain the situation. Where were you? Then you want to provide the task. Then you need to mention the action, so how you actually dealt with that difficult colleague. And then to top it off, you want to provide results. The STAR technique helps you concisely articulate your responses and your experiences. So instead of just stating your achievements, actually provide a compelling narrative that will outline the situation, the task at hand, the actions that you took, and the positive results that you've achieved. This is a proven method to demonstrate your problem-solving skills. So practice the STAR technique by reviewing common behavioral questions and brainstorming examples from your past experiences. This next tip is actually super underrated, but you need to demonstrate and maintain positive body language during that interview. Your body speaks volumes before you've even uttered a word. So make sure you maintain eye contact, you offer a firm handshake, you sit up straight, and you express enthusiasm with a genuine smile, wanting to learn more about the company, the role, and the interviewer themselves. Positive body language will demonstrate confidence and professionalism. A strong handshake communicates assertiveness, while maintaining eye contact will show sincerity. Non-verbal communication is just as important as verbal communication during an interview. So be mindful of your posture and your gestures throughout the interview. My next tip to help you smash your interview is that you need to ask thoughtful questions. An interview is the two-way street. You're there to determine if the company is right for you, the same way they're there to determine if you're the right candidate for the company. So when they ask, and they will ask you right at the end of the interview, do you have any questions for us? You need to say yes. And not only do you need to prepare a few questions, I always say prepare around 10 insightful questions that demonstrate your genuine interest and understanding of the company. This will show that you put thought into your potential role and the organization as a whole. You want to avoid any generic questions. You want to be very specific with your questions. So inquire about company culture, team dynamics, inclusivity, what are the current blockers that that company is facing, what are the important milestones that that company has achieved. Not only will these questions help you gather valuable information, but they will also leave a long-lasting impression to the hiring manager. So asking, what does a typical day look like, or walk me through the current challenges that your company is facing. These are wicked questions to ask. If you need help preparing some smart questions, I've done a video where I go through 25 smart questions that you should be asking. So take a look at that video and jot down the few questions that really resonate with you that you really want to ask them. If by chance, and this does happen, you come to the end of the interview and your mind just goes blank and you can't think of any questions to ask, here's a little trick that you can do to just avoid you being in a really bad situation that you just don't care about the company. So when they ask you, do you have any questions, just reply, oh yes, I did have some questions, but you answer them during the course of the interview, and actually reflect back onto the interview where they actually provided additional information outside of the job description that you can relate to. Oh, this was a question that I had. One of my questions was about the working hours, and you mentioned the working hours. One of my questions was about the company culture, and you gave me a really good overview of the company culture at the beginning of the interview. This will also leave them a lasting impression that you're genuinely interested in that company and that position. The next tip that I want to go through is you need to showcase adaptability. In today's dynamic work environment, adaptability is a prized trait. So share stories that highlight your ability to navigate through changes, learning quickly and embracing any new challenges that you've never faced before. I've seen this firsthand. Hiring managers value candidates that can evolve and adapt to the company's needs. So demonstrate your adaptability by discussing experiences where you've successfully handled unexpected situations, you've maybe learnt any new technologies, or you've adapted to changes in project scopes. Not only will this showcase that you're adaptable, but it will also reconfirm that you've got resilience, you've got flexibility, and this will make you a valuable asset to any team. So make sure you discuss specific instances where you faced unexpected challenges, how you assessed the situation, and the steps you took to adapt and succeed. Remember, you can always use a STAR technique and be as concise as you can, so you're not just providing pure waffle. And last but not least, I've made a whole video on this, but you need to follow up at the end of your interview. You need to express your gratitude for the opportunity and reiterate your enthusiasm for the position in an email. Maybe also mentioning one point from the interview as a key takeaway of something that you learn or something that you're excited for that you want to just sink your teeth in. Following up will not only show your appreciation, but will also keep your application fresh in their minds. So make sure you check out that full video on how to follow up effectively. And there you have it, future interview champions. These 7 tips will ensure that you not only impress them, but you will leave a long-lasting impression. If you found this video helpful and you want to support the channel, drop a like on the video, it really helps me out. And subscribe for more videos. I've got a ton of content planned for 2024. Follow me on TikTok, IG, connect with me on LinkedIn. If you need help and you want to work on a one-to-one basis, then get in touch via LinkedIn or Instagram, or even through my website. You can shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you with any CV advice, rewriting your CV, or any interview advice. We can always jump on a one-to-one consultation call. Best of luck out there, and remember, you got this. Peace. I'll see you on the next one.